Life is already hard. You don't need to be around people who make it worse. Because yes, they are draining, they're not replenishing you, and they know what they're doing. So at this time and age, do take it personal because people know 100% what they're doing and how wrong it is and how bad it feels and how unfair their actions and consequences are to you. They know. They know. They just don't care to choose differently. Because if it was up to them, they would like lock you up in a little place and just keep you there from living your life. If it was up to them, they would want to see you completely destroyed in ruins. They would want you to stop. They would want you to stop seeking better. They would want you to stop going after your dreams, to stop being in the pursuit of happiness. People don't want you to elevate. And you're surrounded by too many selfish people. We are all surrounded by too many selfish people. There are a lot of people who don't go through the healing process and they don't phase themselves, but you are different. You are different. You have confronted your deepest fears. You have been confronting the biggest lies in your family. You have been facing your biggest mistakes or the biggest flaws within you, around you. You've been putting in the work, doing the shadow work, the healing, the crying. You've been crying and crying. You've been praying and praying, and you're no longer the person you used to be. So life is already difficult enough. What's the point of having people in it who are not adding value to it, but rather draining you of your value? They're not improving aspects of your life. They're destroying your ability to tackle your own things because they're dragging you into their misery, because they're dragging you into their problems. There's nothing good that can come out of being with negative people. You cannot expect positive results from people who are so committed to staying negative, Debbie Downers, pessimists, people who look for problems and opportunities instead of finding opportunities in situations. People who are not satisfied with anything that you do or ever say. So please, please do not feel the need to do more of the things that these people do not appreciate you for. You don't need to do more of the things that these people already don't love you for. You don't need to give them more love. You don't need to forgive them and give them more opportunities. You don't need to give them more money. You don't need to give them more of your time because you've already given enough. And have they appreciated it? No. So when does the cycle end? If you keep asking, like, how come I end up being with the same people, dating the same people, having the same type of friends, having the same type of envious, jealous, traitors, self-centered, narcissistic people around me, it's because you don't have boundaries established. You want peace? Well, don't you need peaceful people? You want a happy life? Don't you need positive people? You want your life to elevate? Don't you want people who have an expanded mindset, not small-minded people? If you want joy, don't you need joyful people? You want depth and sincere connections. Don't you need people who are not hypocritical and who are not fake? Yeah. So everything changes the moment that you stop condoning the unforgivable things or condoning settling for crumbs, for breadcrumbs, for bare minimum. Everything changes the moment you change. And what's the phrase? Change your people or change your people. Like, change who is around you. You either inspire them to change themselves or you swap them out and you make space for new and better. We don't have time. We don't have time to spend on the wrong thing. You got bigger and better things to focus on. Have you journaled lately? Have you written down the ideas, the bucket list items? Have you updated your goals? Have you done some goal setting? More recent, more up-to-date, more modern bucket list items? Probably not. Because if you're seeing this message, that is your task. Sit down with a piece of paper and write down the things that you envision you having, and do not write them in past mode. Do not write them in that tense of like not having it. I wish one day to have this. I hope to one day have that. I hope I become richer. I hope I become healthier, wealthier. No, write them in the present tense. Thank you, God, for the house that I purchased, the house of my dreams. Thank you so much, Spirit, for blessing me with someone as loving and as aligned with me, my soulmate. Thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity that I deserve. Speak it into existence. Believe you deserve it, and the universe will serve it. You need to see it to believe it. If you see it, believe it, okay? You're not just imagining like these illusions. You're not in cuckoo land. You're not like just aiming for, you're not aiming too high. You've been aiming too low, and it's time that stops. No time to settle. No time to settle. You're made for more. You're made for bigger. You deserve bigger and better. And that is what is coming to you now. If this message was helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me a lot so I can continue to create more messages like this that can help you on your path to success, on your path to peace and healing. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.